Welcome back to Firestorm Games and another Games Workshop release. This time we'll be building the new Kustom Boosta Blasta found within the Speed Freeks box set. As I assemble the miniature, I'll be giving my thoughts and feelings about the kit before taking a look at the finished miniature. So let's get started. As with the three bikers found in Speed Freeks, the Kustom Boosta Blasta comes cast in a bright red plastic. This contrasts against the yellow plastic of the opposing miniatures or the brown plastic of the scrap pile scenery. This is included in the box set. This is a useful feature, especially if you're looking to play the box game without painting your minis, as you can easily identify which miniature belongs to who at a quick glance. However, sometimes coloured plastic can require a little more primer in order to cover properly. While this isn't an issue if you use a black primer, lighter greys and whites will require additional coverage. Aesthetically, the Kustom Boosta Blasta is quite firmly a hot rod, albeit an Orc take on one. This is most clearly demonstrated by the exposed double engine, capped off by a spiked radiator grille, with the two large air intakes along the top and overly large exhaust pipes that emanate from either side of the engines. The rest of the vehicle also features hot rod stylings with its rounded cab. However, this vehicle is much more stripped down and utilitarian. Mounted on top of the cab is a turret ring which gives the rivet cannon operated by one of the two Orc crewmen a 360-degree firing arc. The vehicle is covered in Orc motifs. Crudely fashioned skulls adorn the driver's door and engine, while large spikes and blades make the vehicle's momentum itself another deadly weapon in its arsenal. Speaking of weaponry, in addition to the rivet cannon and ram, the vehicle also sports flame-spouting exhausts and crew-operated small arms such as the stick bombs and pistols. I've already mentioned the one member of the Boosta Blasta's crew, but in addition to him, there is another Orc driver as well as two grots. Both the driver and the gunner feature numerous mechanical enhancements, be they optics, jaws, joints or other gubbins. These have no doubt been necessary due to the dangerous nature of their job, and the numerous injuries it is likely to incur. It also alludes to how these particular Orcs, being able to better understand mechanical parts and repair them, would be eager to swap out their organic parts for metal alternatives. The crew are all very characterful, with my particular favourite being the grot struggling with a wrench. His screwed up facial features are telling just to how much effort this guy is putting into turning a valve. So how well does this kit go together? Generally speaking, it's very straightforward to construct. Many of the parts are quite large as well, which helps to shave off some construction time. The instructions are as usual clearly laid out, with numbered components on the sprue, so you're never spending too long working out which part goes where. One thing that is a bit of a disappointment in this kit is the severe lack of customization options. Following the instructions to the letter will result in the use of all components with no optional extras. This is a shame, as even though there are no alternative weapons, it would be nice to see some extra adornment or decorative items that we would have been able to add in order to give the vehicle a more personalised appearance. As a result, this means that unless you're willing to put in some conversion work, you will be left with identical looking vehicles if you run more than one of these in your force. Even though we have little options for customization, there is one area that this kit is not lacking in, and that is detail. The cab's interior is especially crammed full of it. This is nice to see, especially when you consider that once the model is assembled, a lot of this detail would be hard to see. However, by adding this extra detail in these areas, it opens up the kit for some conversions. You could easily modify the cab to be more open without worrying about adding extra components to make up for a bland interior. So let's skip ahead to see the fully assembled kit and to get an overall summary for it. And here we have the fully assembled Kustom Boosta Blasta. To sum up, it's a fantastic looking kit that is full of character and detail. While there are some disappointments with the amount of customization options, it's a definite step up from the previous and very outdated looking buggies, which allows you to finally run a fully fledged Speed Freaks force. Now, if you're looking to pick up one of these miniatures for yourself, you can find it in the Speed Freaks box set, alongside the Shock Jump Dragster, 6 wall bikes, scenery and a self-contained game, which makes it excellent value for money. The Speed Freaks RRP is £90, but it's currently available on the Firestorm Games webstore for 10% off that RRP, and you'll find a link to its page in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, do let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all of our latest videos. So we just want to say a big thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you again on Firestorm Games.